Next up on the channel, we're taking a look at G.I.Joe Classified Series number 105, Shockwave, on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured back with another G.I.Joe Classified Series review. This time we're looking at Jason Shockwave Faria, number 105 in the G.I.Joe Classified Series. I picked this figure up last year. Got him at Gamestop. And, you know, with his tanks and Death Sauruses and all that kind of stuff. Holiday cheer. I'm just now getting around to the rest of that series of figures. And it's a good time because, you know, we got kind of a lull with G.I.Joe Classified Series for a minute. So while I do like to do things in a timely fashion, you know, I'm reminded that, you know, you should do this when you want to. It's a hobby. It's not, you know, a job. So, you know, I know I'm behind a little bit on G.I.Joe Classified Series, but it is what it is, you know. I see people doing videos like a year behind, you know, so I'm not doing too bad. But do want to bring you the content, look at the figures as soon as we can, and we're going to do that with Shockwave here. So of course, starting with the packaging, you've got Shockwave, and he's in this weird non-urban environment, even though he's a SWAT team member. I mean, it's still a nice picture. You know, the photo is nice, but maybe he should have been in the background that they gave Helix, and maybe she should have been here. I don't know. Here you got his artwork in color. It's pretty cool looking there. And of course you got his loadout, and it comes with some pretty cool stuff. You got the full color large picture of Shockwave here. G.I.Joe Classified Series number 105. And you've got his QR code, should that ever start working. Small versions of his file card symbols, and some blued out artwork. And on the back, of course, we've got his tail of the tape. Stands at 6.2 inches. There's his loadout. And the insets him with his hat on and some bullets on his vest. And then you got his file card symbols here. So he's got a 3 Vanguard, 3 light weapons, 4 tactics. I guess he's like a tactical genius. And 3 urban combat. All right, so taking a look at Shockwave here. Of course, I've got him with his gear already installed on him, equipped, and he's a cool figure. He is partially seemingly new, and he's a partial reuse. He does have the legs of the beachhead mold, so you know, he's even got the shin guards and everything like that of number 10 beachhead. He seems to be, even though he's basically a classic representation of the 1988 figure, he also seems to be a partial representation as well of the 25th anniversary or Pursuit of Cobra version, where they had to change his name to Shock Blast. I say that because, of course, instead of coming with the pistol and the Uzi, they gave him these mini Uzis, and the Shock Blast figure came with that. The Uzis, of course, have magazines. So there's that. And he has a nightstick, 2 knives. Of course, I showed this in the packaging section, his loadout, but you know, just to see the pieces in real life. He's got, I guess this is a K-bar. Correct me in the comments if I'm not correct on that. And a riot shield, which he seems to have traded in his old backpack for that. The figure did, the original 1988 figure did come with a large knife, so they kept that going, but took away the backpack in favor of the riot shield. Oh, let's not forget, the hat's removable. And at first I thought that maybe he had the same head as Parth Wolf Spider Varma, but he actually has his own head. This head is not anybody else's head. Just Shockwave, as far as I can tell. And he's got nice detail. He's got bracers, which are actually somewhat impeding his ability to hold the shield. Nice detail on the vest. Nice belt. And I don't know, I might want to customize them. Give them, you know, some 911s, which I kind of like better than these mini Uzis. Some people have complained about them, but I do think they probably make, you know, little machine pistols like this. In real life ish. They're not like unbelievably unrealistic. But you know, he's close enough to the 1988 version that I kind of almost just want him to be the 1988 version. That whole debate on nostalgia versus updates, of course, always ongoing, and we pick and choose. So inside the shield, you got the handhold and the kind of arm clasp, but the bracer definitely sort of gets in the way of that. I mean, I'm probably not likely gonna have them doing too much in the way of, you know, SWAT work. But I do like the nightstick. We'll go ahead and wield one of his machine pistols. The handles are actually kind of small. Gotta fight with them a little bit to get to the trigger guard. There we go. And he does hold his pistol convincingly. There we go. it pulls well enough. Even though 1988 was sort of getting up there in years for G.I. Joe, the 1988 wave was actually one of the better waves. They had some cool figures in there. They had some stinkers in there too, but, you know, we'll get around to that later. But Shockwave was definitely always a winner in that regard. But I would say he's like one of the top 3 or 4 figures from that wave. And so he's always a favorite. And then, of course, there's the inevitable, and I'm sad to say, future purchase by me of the Night Force version of Shockwave. That was, you know, very popular change up for a figure that was very popular. Can't really say character, because what did they really do with them? Didn't appear in too many issues in the comic, and obviously wasn't on the cartoon, because he was in the he came out in the between years of the Deke series and the Marvel series. But as a figure, he was definitely always a fan favorite. And yeah, I like him. Like him a lot. So I think that's all I got to say about this guy. So we're going to go ahead and move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on G.I. Joe Classified Series number 105, Jason Shockwave Faria. You know, big hit. The guy's, you know, the youngest member of the Detroit SWAT team, joined G.I. Joe and became an instant classic figure, character during the Real American Hero. And, you know, lots of people were satisfied with the figure, and also excited to get him, of course. And so am I. I am going to give Shockwave a big old 9. He's a great figure. If I had a gripe, it's that he doesn't have a backpack, but obviously he's got a shield to replace it. So, you know, it's not like they just took something away from him, so to speak. They just traded something out. And yeah, he's great addition to the G.I. Joe team and Classified Series. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciate each and every one of my subscribers, and I want to keep bringing you the best content we can. We got, you know, plenty more G.I. Joe Classified Series to go over. Plenty Transformers, Marvel Legends. You know, we got some stuff coming. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Once again, thanks everybody. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And until the next video, everybody stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.